I can now finally say that How to Train Your Dragon is now one of the greatest animated trilogies. Yes, right there with Toy Story, it's one of the greatest animated trilogies ever. Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for the movie How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World, or it's just called How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World and stuff. But yes, this movie stars pretty much its original cast with the exception of one new actor, but it has Jay Baruchel, America Ferrera, T.J. Miller, Kristen Wiig, Craig Ferguson, Cate Blanchett, and has F. Murray Abraham as the villain and stuff. And this movie is written and directed by Dean DeBlois. Dean DeBlois directed the first two How to Train Your Dragon movies, and he also did Lilo and Stitch. So basically, when it comes to his small but awesome filmography, it's, well, awesome. And yes, now this is the third and final installment to the How to Train Your Dragon Now trilogy. And basically the story of this movie is, again, it's years later after the second film, which is what I like about these movies. The characters actually age and they actually grow and stuff. And yes, I digress, but still. And basically, Berk, the town of Berk, is in danger of these new people from this new country, and basically they hunt dragons and stuff. And there's a reason why, I won't spoil, but there's a reason why they hunt down dragons. And basically, Hiccup and Toothless have to go on one final journey to find the hidden world where all these mythical dragons are, and these urban legend dragons exist and stuff. And there they find a new Night Fury, or a new Light Fury, which become a new companion slash maybe mate for Toothless and stuff. And yeah, without going into too much spoilers, basically this movie is the final chapter and pretty much a goodbye to these characters and a couple other things in this film. And it's pretty much this very bittersweet film that is just one last journey. It's a last journey in this franchise with these characters and this story, and my God, you feel it. You just freaking feel it. And yeah, this movie is just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, this is not just a good movie. This is a fantastic movie. This is a really great film. I love this franchise. I loved the first one. Even though the first one had riddled with cliches, I still thought they made the cliches work, and it's just an all-around great film. The second one was even better. It was darker, more emotional. It brought the stakes. It actually had a pretty good villain. It brought in Hiccup's mother. It was just all around just a fascinating story. This one is it's probably better than the first, but I don't know if it's quite as good as the second, but still a phenomenal film that will leave you breathless and just almost crying by the end of this movie. There's some really gut-busting, heart-wrenching moments that may bring some tears to some kids' eyes, and possibly mine. Yeah, the story is really good. It's a really good story. I love seeing the town of Berk again. I love the visuals. The visual style of all these movies is absolutely solid. Like, I don't know who does the visuals and the cinematography and stuff. It's just done beautiful. It looks beautiful. All the flying sequences. These are the kind of movies you can actually watch in 3D, because you actually feel like you're flying with Hiccup on Toothless. The flying sequences are just beautifully filmed. Wonderful visuals. The animation, the colors is just beautiful. The color coding is so beautiful, and it's just so amazing to look at. The sky, the towns, the trees, the waters, the dragons. You can just almost see every layer of skin on these dragons. The animation is just so detailed and so beautiful and so rich. I love the entire style of all these movies, and this movie is just gorgeously animated. The direction is so good. I love the direction they went with the story and stuff. It's so well told, well written story. And the voice actors all do a really great job. I always thought Jay Baruchel did a phenomenal job doing the voice of Hiccup, and I love the trials Hiccup has to go through and stuff, and I love his relationship with Toothless in this movie. It's such a great friendship. And I even love his relationship with Astrid in this movie, and Astrid has a lot to do in this movie, and I love her chemistry with Hiccup, and I love her scenes with Hiccup's mother in this movie as well, and I thought Astrid was a really cool character in this movie. I always loved Astrid, but she didn't have as much to do in the second film, but she has a lot to do in this movie, and I really enjoyed her a lot in this film, and I love all these characters and stuff, like Short Legs, Rough Nut, Tough Nut, and stuff. I thought they're all great. Fish Legs, not Short Legs, Fish Legs. And yeah, there's some really great action sequences. The action is really great, and It's not afraid to show some pretty brutal scenes in this film. Like the second one did that as well when Stoic died. There's a couple other pretty hard-hitting action scenes in this film, and it's pretty brutal for a kids movie, and it's done really well. And yeah, I love the action scenes in this film, and it's also very funny. It's really comedic. I think a lot of kids will love the comedy, but I think a lot of adults will really enjoy the comedic scenes and the comedic elements to the film. I was laughing consistently a lot in this film, and yeah, I had a all on great time. It's just a fun film. The pacing is so good. It's not slow. It's not too fast. It's not like it feels like an 80-second film. You're like, oh my god, I feel like they glossed over a lot. No, they show what they need to show, and it's done at a very good pace, and it doesn't feel too long or too short, and it's just, you're constantly entertained from start to finish and stuff. It doesn't feel too long, too short. It's just perfectly lengthed. And yeah, I just had so much fun, and just the emotions is there, because this is basically a goodbye to these characters, and some characters in this movie have to say goodbye to each other, and it is just so sad. I don't know how some people are going to take it, just because you're on this journey with these people for all these years and all these movies, and then finally saying goodbye, it's heartbreaking to watch and stuff. And I love seeing the new world when they go into the hidden world and stuff. It's so cool. The entire mythos of the hidden world is such an interesting mythos. And I loved how they did that and stuff. Again, that's just good execution and good writing. And yeah, I loved everything about this movie. I loved this franchise. I've been waiting for this third movie, and I'm glad I finally got to see it early, and I loved it so freaking much. I freaking adored it. The only, I guess, gripes I have, the negative, are the villains, really. The villains are just kind of bland and boring and stuff. The head villain is okay, played by F. Murray Abraham. He has this, cool little accent and stuff. He does have, a scene or two that he's pretty intimidating, but his entire, people and all the villains in the movie are just kind of generic and stuff, and they kind of, disrupted some of the cooler scenes, so I'm just I could take or leave them. I didn't hate them, but they weren't amazing and stuff. I actually like the villain, Ivan Bloodfist, or whatever his name was in the second one. I thought he was a pretty good villain and stuff, because he's, the way he can, control the dragons with his screams and stuff, it was kind of creepy and stuff, and, his arm missing and everything, it just, I kind of understood that villain, and he was kind of creepy as shit and stuff, so I liked that villain in the second one. I liked that the first one really didn't have a villain and stuff, that's what made the first one so joyful and stuff. This one, the head villain guy is okay, but all the villains together, they're kind of just generic villains, and that's kind of my only gripes. I love the music. The soundtrack and the score. The score is just a beautiful score to the film. And yeah, all around this movie is absolutely excellent. And if you love this franchise, you're going to absolutely love this movie. And yeah, I have little to no problems with it. And yeah, I definitely recommend it. It comes out next month, and definitely go pay money to see this. I know when it comes out in theaters, I'm going to be seeing it on the big screen, maybe in IMAX, because I fucking love this movie. And yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World a 9.5 out of 10. This is an absolute sensational film, and yeah, my second favorite anime film of the year, Dragon Ball Super Broly is still my favorite, but yeah, this one, close second. So yeah, that was my review for the movie How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. So in the comment section below, please tell me if you've seen this movie, if you got to go see an early screening of it. What is your favorite How to Train Your Dragon movie out of all three of them? My favorite will probably just, as of now, I still think the second one is the best. But this one is very close and stuff. And if you haven't seen them yet, I haven't seen this one yet, just tell me, what is your favorite character? Who is your favorite character out of this whole franchise? My favorite, actually, personally, I love Hiccup and all, but Toothless is my favorite. Toothless reminds me of my cat, so I love Toothless. And I enjoy Stoic. I actually thought Stoic was a very interesting character, and he has an interesting development to him. And not to mention, the development in this movie, also very good. Yeah. So yeah, review done. Anyways, so yeah, give your thoughts and opinions, favorite movie, favorite character, comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.